The Season 4 debut of the Mayor of Kingstown, Coming Round the Mountain, begins where the shocking Season 3 finale left off and doesn't hold back in its first chapter. Hugh Dillon, who plays Ian in the series, and Taylor Sheridan devised the acclaimed crime epic, which carries out its many turns at the end of the previous season, putting Kyle on a fast track to prison time and permanently removing Iris from the picture. The core elements of Mayor of Kingstown remain incredibly captivating, the tone is still harsh and suspicious, and the plot is still incredibly fascinating, even when it occasionally deviates from the primary story. The main plot point of Season 4 is Kyle's impending permanent incarceration at Anchor Bay Correctional. As well as how Mike finds it difficult to keep him safe in the presence of Nina Hobbs, the new warden in town, who appears to be even more morally upright and compliant than Kareem was in Season 3. In addition, Mike breaks off contact with Evelyn, who declines to take any further actions that would spare Kyle from serving time. Knowing that ratting on Robert would be devastating for him, Kyle, and Mike as well, Ian refuses to budge when Evelyn keeps probing him for information on the trigger-happy Robert. It appears that Mike will need to rely entirely on C.O. Carney, Bunny, and even Callahan for inside assistance in order to keep Kyle safe, as his official channels have already been blocked. The Season 3 cliffhangers that left Kyle in police jail and Iris dead from an overdose might have been avoided by a less good show than Mayor of Kingstown. For my part, I'm delighted that Season 4 is resuming the aftermath of the bridge gunfight from the previous season's end and is genuinely enacting the surprising events it hinted at. Many television programs have abandoned their season-ending cliffhangers as soon as a new season begins. Mayor of Kingstown is definitely not one of those shows, which requires a great deal of imagination to both try and succeed. Because of its strong identity, Mayor of Kingstown is one of the most dependable crime dramas on television at the moment, if it wasn't previously. For one moment, Mayor of Kingstown hasn't forgotten what kind of program it is, in contrast to other Sheridan series like Tulsa King, which has changed its tone and delved into new subgenres in its most recent season. Even though there are more shootouts and stabbings than usual, the show moves so smoothly from one scene to the next, with little filler at all, that you don't really consider what is and isn't realistic. I believe we can say that it was the best choice for the show now that we are certain Iris is dead, unless she pulls a Milo at the end of this season and comes back from the grave. In the first 3 seasons, she was sent back and forth between Joseph, Milo, and Constantine, which worked well but was incredibly monotonous. It was almost as though the writer wasn't really sure what to do with her character. If Mike learns of her passing this season, perhaps then we'll know for sure what she meant to him. From Mitch's death during a robbery in the pilot episode to Miriam's death in the Season 2 finale, Mayor of Kingstown has shown itself to be brutal with character fatalities. All of these things demonstrate that no character is ever totally secure, except for Mike, even if Kareem's death was brutal as well, but deep because of his heroism. This season, Mike will be put to the ultimate test, despite Kyle being the one incarcerated. Because of the new warden, who is unwilling to change or play ball, he feels helpless in the entire situation, expected to begin in Season 4, Episode 2, as Mike threatened that Kyle would face repercussions inside the prison if anything happened to him. This Nina is the immovable object to Mike's unstoppable force. Her "tell that to Jesus" comment was amazing, so even though he may have finally gotten Milo off his back, at least he was willing to cooperate. Not to be overlooked is the enigmatic newcomer Frank Moses, who in one of the most ingenious neo-Western scenarios I've ever seen on TV uses a freight train as a guillotine for a poor group of Russians. I said to myself, now that's how you start a new season, before the opening titles had even rolled. That I'm also curious to see how Cindy, the new CO, fits into all of this. She might end up being a great help to Mike and Kyle. Taking everything into account, the 4th season premiere of The Mayor of Kingstown is outstanding and really delivered. It picked up where Season 3 left off, introduced some intriguing new characters and difficulties, and built a captivating foundation that would captivate viewers right away. With 9 episodes remaining, Mayor of Kingstown Season 4 has gotten off to a fantastic start. Thanks for watching. For more updates stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, please.